Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video from our channel, Legends Never Die. In today's video, we'll be honoring American celebrities who have passed away recently, along with other notable figures from around the world. Before we get started, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could show your support by liking this video. It truly means a lot to us. Thank you. And now, let's begin. Sandra Reyes, beloved for her portrayal of Dr. Paula Davila in Pedro el Escamoso, and as the mother of cyclist Rigoberto Urán in Rigo, has sadly passed away. Her manager, Claudia Flores, confirmed the news, though the cause of death remains undisclosed. However, her cousin revealed that Sandra was surrounded by family at the time of her passing. Reports suggest she had been battling breast cancer. Sandra captured hearts with her memorable roles, including her unforgettable portrayal of Aro Henao in El Cartel de los Sapos. Her co-star Miguel Varoni paid tribute to her with a heartfelt message, writing, "Goodbye, my doctor. Paula, you'll always be in my heart." Fans also shared fond memories, praising her remarkable talent. Beyond acting, Sandra embraced a simpler life. In 2018, she moved to the countryside in Ubate, Cundinamarca, where she grew her own food and cherished time with her family. "I'm happy in the countryside. Growing my own food connects me to my roots," she once said in an interview. Sandra's legacy in Latin American television is enduring. Her portrayal of strong, unforgettable characters and her recent return for the continuation of Pedro el Escamoso showcased her lasting talent. Fans and colleagues will forever treasure her contributions to the screen. Wayne Northrop, the acclaimed actor best known for his roles in Days of Our Lives and Dynasty, has passed away at the age of 77. He died Friday at the Motion Picture and Television Country House and Hospital in Woodland Hills after a 6-year battle with Alzheimer's, as confirmed by his publicist, Cynthia Snyder. His wife, actress Lynn Herring, shared, "Wayne took his last breath surrounded by family. We are deeply grateful to the Motion Picture and Television home for their exceptional care." Wayne was a devoted husband for 43 years, a loving father to their 2 sons, Hank and Grady, and a man cherished for his humor and kindness. He left an indelible mark on daytime television, appearing in over 1,000 episodes of Days of Our Lives as Detective Roman Brady, and later as Dr. Alex North. Fans also fondly remember him as Michael Culhane, Blake Carrington's loyal chauffeur in Dynasty, and for his compelling role as Rex Stanton on Port Charles. His career included notable appearances in L.A. Law, Cold Case, and Police Story. Born on April 12, 1947, in Sumner, Washington, Northrop graduated from the University of Washington with a degree in communications before discovering his passion for acting. His journey began at Seattle Community College and the Los Angeles Actors Theater, leading to his first television role in 1975. Beyond acting, Wayne and Lynn shared a deep love for nature, running a cattle ranch in Raymond, California, with a focus on conservation. In 2008, they transformed the oldest house in Raymond into a museum, preserving its legacy as a historic landmark. Wayne Northrop will be remembered not only for his enduring contributions to television, but also for his unwavering commitment to family, friends, and the environment. Zack Norman, the talented stand-up comedian, actor, and producer, best known for his role as the crocodile-loving Ira in Romancing the Stone, has passed away at the age of 83. His family confirmed he died of natural causes on Sunday night at Providence St. Joseph Medical Center in Burbank. Norman's career spanned decades, with his standout performance in Romancing the Stone alongside Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, and Danny DeVito remaining a fan favorite. His iconic line, "Look at those snappers," while marveling at crocodiles in the adventure classic, is fondly remembered. He frequently collaborated with director Henry Jaglom, appearing in films such as Tracks, 1976, Sitting Ducks, 1980, and Hollywood Dreams, 2006, showcasing his versatility. Beyond acting, Norman appeared in critically acclaimed films like Fingers, 1978, Ragtime, 1981, and Cadillac Man, 1990. He also guest-starred on popular TV shows, including The Flash, The A-Team, and The Nanny, leaving an indelible mark across multiple genres. Born Howard Gerald Zucker on May 27, 1940, in Boston, Norman was raised in Massachusetts. After earning an executive MBA from Harvard Business School, he began his career as a stand-up comedian, performing in iconic venues like the Flamingo in Las Vegas and the Copacabana in New York. He gained national attention with his appearance on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson in 1969. As a producer, Norman contributed to off-Broadway productions and financed films, including the Oscar-winning documentary Hearts and Minds, 1974. He later co-wrote and directed Chief Zabu, a satirical film with political undertones that gained renewed attention upon its release in 2016. An avid art collector, Norman owned works by Jean-Michel Basquiat, reflecting his deep appreciation for creative expression. He is survived by his wife Nancy, sister Jane, daughters Lori and Tracy, sons Stephen and Michael, and a large, loving family of grandchildren. His humor, creativity, and contributions to film and art will be fondly remembered. Marshall Brickman, the Academy Award-winning writer, director, and banjo player, best known for co-writing Annie Hall with Woody Allen, has passed away at the age of 85. His daughter Sophie confirmed his death on Friday in Manhattan. Brickman's illustrious career included writing and directing films such as Simon, 1980, Lovesick, 1983, and The Manhattan Project, 1986. He also made a significant impact on Broadway, co-writing the Tony-nominated book for Jersey Boys and contributing to the Addams Family musical. His collaborations with Woody Allen produced several classics, including Sleeper, 1973, Manhattan, 1979, and Manhattan Murder Mystery, 1993. Born in Rio de Janeiro on August 25, 1939, Brickman was raised in Brooklyn, New York, in a musically inclined family. Originally pursuing a career in medicine, he shifted his focus to music and entertainment while attending the University of Wisconsin. After performing with the folk group The Terriers and co-creating the Grammy-winning track Dueling Banjos for Deliverance, Brickman transitioned to comedy writing in the 1960s. He worked with legends like Joan Rivers and Fannie Flagg on Candid Camera and served as head writer for The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, where he introduced the Karnak the Magnificent savor jokes for Carson's iconic skits. His move to screenwriting led to groundbreaking films, with Annie Hall winning 4 Academy Awards, including Best Original Screenplay. Brickman was also a pivotal figure in television, producing The Dick Cavett Show and co-writing The Muppet Show, Sex and Violence, a satirical take on TV culture. His work was celebrated for its blend of sharp wit, intellectual humor, and poignant storytelling across film, television, and theater. He is survived by his wife, Nina Feinberg, daughters Sophie and Jessica, and 5 grandchildren. Marshall Brickman leaves behind a legacy of innovation and creativity that will continue to inspire generations. Paul Auster, the acclaimed novelist and screenwriter best known for the New York Trilogy and 4-3-2-1, has passed away at the age of 77. He died on April 30th at his Brooklyn home from complications related to lung cancer, as confirmed by his friend Jackie Leiden. Auster's works explored themes of loss, loneliness, and the human condition, earning him recognition as a writer's writer. Leiden described him as someone deeply attuned to human suffering, whose profound stories resonated with readers worldwide. Born in Newark, New Jersey in 1947, Auster attended Columbia University before spending 4 years in France, translating French literature, a formative experience that shaped his writing style and contributed to his literary acclaim in Europe, especially in France, where he was regarded as a cultural icon. His breakthrough came in 1985 with City of Glass, the first book in the New York Trilogy, a postmodern detective tale that blurred the lines between reality and fiction, cementing his reputation as a master storyteller. In 2017, Auster's novel 4321, which follows one protagonist living 4 parallel lives, earned a spot on the Man Booker Prize shortlist. Over his career, he received numerous accolades, including the Morton Douwen Zabel Award, the Prix Médicis for Best Foreign Novel, and the Prince of Asturias Award for Literature. His works have been translated into 27 languages, and in 2007, France named him a Commander of the Order of Arts and Letters for his cultural contributions. Beyond his novels, Auster ventured into screenwriting and filmmaking, with credits including Lulu on the Bridge, 1998, and The Inner Life of Martin Frost, 2007. He won the Independent Spirit Award for Best Screenplay in 1996. Auster also wrote 2 memoirs, Hand to Mouth, 1997, detailing his early struggles as a writer, and Winter Journal, 2012, reflecting on the challenges of aging. He is survived by his wife, novelist Siri Hustvedt, his daughter Sophie Auster, his sister Janet Auster, and his grandson Miles. Paul Auster's legacy as a literary pioneer will continue to inspire readers around the world. Bob Bryar, former drummer of My Chemical Romance, MCR, has passed away at the age of 44. He was found deceased at his home in Tennessee on November 26th, with law enforcement confirming he was last seen alive on November 4th. The cause and manner of his death remain under investigation by the medical examiner. In a statement to People, My Chemical Romance expressed their sorrow and asked for patience and understanding as they processed the loss of their former bandmate. Born in Chicago in 1979, Bryar joined MCR in 2004, shortly after the release of their breakthrough album, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. He replaced founding drummer Matt Pellissier and became an essential part of the band's sound. A trained sound engineer from the University of Florida, Bryar had previously worked with bands like Thrice and The Used, forging a connection with MCR during their 2004 tour with The Used. Bryar's drumming is most notably heard on the band's iconic 2006 album, The Black Parade, which solidified MCR as a global phenomenon with hits like Welcome to the Black Parade and Famous Last Words. He also contributed to material for the 2010 album Danger Days, the true lives of the fabulous Killjoys, before departing from the band in 2010. At the time, rhythm guitarist Frank Iero wrote on the band's blog, "As of 4 weeks ago, My Chemical Romance and Bob Bryar parted ways. This was a painful decision for all of us to make and was not taken lightly. We wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors." Bryar's time with MCR coincided with the band's meteoric rise to fame, helping them earn a place among rock's most influential groups. His powerful drumming left an indelible mark on songs that continue to resonate with fans worldwide. Bob Bryar will be remembered not only for his immense talent, but also for the lasting impact he had on the music and legacy of My Chemical Romance. His contributions will remain a vital part of the band's history. Duane Eddy, the Grammy-winning guitarist whose iconic twang sound revolutionized rock and roll, has passed away at the age of 86. Eddy died on April 30th in Franklin, Tennessee, surrounded by his wife, Deed, and family. His manager confirmed the news, citing cancer as the cause of death. A pioneer of rock guitar, Eddy's distinctive style influenced generations of musicians, including Bruce Springsteen, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and John Fogerty. Hits like Rebel Rouser and the theme from Peter Gunn made him a household name in the late 1950s and 1960s, with over 100 million records sold worldwide. Known for his muscular, unmistakable sound, Eddy once said in a 1986 interview, "I had a distinctive sound that people could recognize, and I stuck pretty much with that." His debut album, Have Twangy Guitar Will Travel, 1958, set the tone for his career with later releases like Twang Thang, the Duane Eddy Anthology, 1993, cementing his legacy. Born in Corning, New York, in 1938 and raised in Phoenix, Arizona, Eddy began playing guitar at age 5. By the late 1950s, his groundbreaking use of reverb and tremolo earned him the title of the first rock and roll guitar god. His work extended to film soundtracks, including Because They're Young and Gidget Goes Hawaiian. Though he famously turned down scoring a James Bond film due to the lack of guitar music, his influence in the music world remained undeniable. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1994. Reflecting on his influence, Eddy once said, "When people like Bruce Springsteen or John Fogerty say Duane was a big influence, that's worth more to me than money or fame. That goes right to the heart." Tributes poured in following his passing. Kyle Young, CEO of the Country Music Hall of Fame, wrote, "Duane Eddy's electric guitar was a voice all its own. His sound will forever be stitched into the fabric of country and rock and roll." Nancy Sinatra shared, "Duane Eddy and I were friends for nearly 60 years. I am heartbroken over his passing. Farewell, old friend. Godspeed, and stay cool." Duane Eddy's legacy as a pioneer and innovator in rock and roll will continue to resonate with music lovers and artists alike. His sound remains timeless, a testament to the enduring power of his artistry. Peggy Caserta, former partner of Janis Joplin and a key figure in the 1960s hippie movement, has passed away at the age of 84. Her friend and publisher, Nancy Clear, confirmed that Caserta died of natural causes on November 21st at her cabin near the Tillamook River on the Oregon coast. Born on September 12, 1940, near New Orleans, Caserta moved frequently during her childhood, living in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Texas before settling in California in the mid-60s. She became a prominent figure in San Francisco's Haight-Ashbury community, living openly as a lesbian and founding Minnesota, one of the country's first hippie clothing stores. Her work brought her into contact with Janis Joplin, her neighbor at the time, sparking a close friendship and romantic relationship. In 1973, Caserta published Going Down with Janis, a memoir about her life with Joplin. However, she later distanced herself from the book, claiming it was written by a ghostwriter and contributed to her struggles with addiction. "I sold myself for drug money and lived in the shadow of that book for over 40 years, she told Vulture in 2018. She described how the memoir's impact made her recovery difficult. "Every time I thought I could get clean, I'd think about that book, and all I wanted to do was numb myself again." In 2018, Caserta published another memoir, I Ran Into Some Trouble, in which she challenged the official account of Joplin's death. She claimed Joplin did not die of a heroin overdose in 1970, as widely believed, but instead tripped, broke her nose, and asphyxiated on her own blood. "She was lying there with cigarettes in one hand and change in the other," Caserta recounted to Rolling Stone. "It bothered me for years. Something just didn't add up." After decades in California, Caserta returned to the New Orleans area in 2005 to care for her mother, who was suffering from dementia. She dedicated 12 years to caregiving until her mother's passing. Caserta is predeceased by her parents, Sam and Noel, and leaves no surviving family member. Peggy Caserta will be remembered as a complex, bold figure who left an indelible mark on the counterculture of the 1960s, living authentically and fearlessly in a transformative era. Jeff Lynne wrote that Richard Tandy was a remarkable musician and friend, adding, "I'll cherish the lifetime of memories we had together, sending all my love to Sheila and the Tandy family." The announcement did not specify the cause or date of Tandy's passing. It included heartfelt photos of the duo, along with a video of Tandy performing a stripped-down piano version of ELO's classic Telephone Line, alongside Lynne. Fans and fellow musicians shared their condolences, with many highlighting Tandy's profound contributions to ELO's sound and legacy. One fan wrote, "Richard was an incredible talent and a huge part of ELO. His presence will be deeply missed." Tandy joined Electric Light Orchestra in 1972, shortly after the release of their debut album. Initially the bassist, he transitioned to keyboardist following Roy Wood's departure. His mastery of the keyboards became integral to ELO's signature symphonic rock sound, prominently featured on albums like A New World Record and Out of the Blue. In 2017, Tandy was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of ELO, a testament to his crucial role in the band's success. Founded in Birmingham, England in 1970, ELO celebrated its 50th anniversary in 2021, with Tandy's contributions remaining central to the band's enduring legacy. Richard Tandy's work with ELO defined an era of rock music, blending orchestral elements with innovative keyboard arrangements that captivated audiences worldwide. His artistry and friendship will be fondly remembered by bandmates, fans, and the music community alike. Bernard Hill, the renowned British actor best known for his roles in Titanic and the Lord of the Rings franchise, has passed away at the age of 79. His agent, Lou Coulson, confirmed his death on Sunday, May 5th, although the cause was not disclosed. Hill, who portrayed Captain Edward Smith in Titanic and King Theoden of Rohan in The Lord of the Rings, is survived by his fiancée, Alison, and son, Gabriel. With a career spanning over 5 decades, Hill earned recognition as one of the most versatile actors of his generation. Dominic Monaghan, his co-star in The Lord of the Rings, paid tribute on Instagram, writing, "The broken king has passed to the Grey Havens, but he will always be remembered." Fans and colleagues expressed similar sentiments, honoring Hill's profound influence on both stage and screen. Born in Manchester, England in 1944, Hill began his career in theatre before transitioning to television and film. He gained critical acclaim for his role in the 1982 BBC drama Boys from the Blackstuff, cementing his reputation as a talented character actor. In addition to his iconic work in The Lord of the Rings and Titanic, Hill also appeared in The Scorpion King, 2002, Wolf Hall, 2015, and The Responder, 2022, where he played Martin Freeman's on-screen father. Lindsay Salt, director of BBC drama, remembered Hill as a trailblazer, saying, "Bernard Hill blazed a trail across the screen. His long-lasting career, filled with iconic and remarkable roles, is a testament to his incredible talent." Our thoughts are with his loved ones at this sad time. Hill was honored with several accolades, including a Screen Actors Guild Award as part of the ensemble cast of The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, 2003. His performances added depth and gravitas to every role, leaving a lasting impact on audiences worldwide. Hill was set to appear at the Liverpool Comic Con over the weekend, but organizers announced on May 3rd that he had withdrawn due to concerns over his partner's health. Following his passing, the convention described Hill as a great loss to the world of entertainment. Musician Barbara Dickson, who worked with Hill in the 1970s on the musical John, Paul, George, Ringo, and Bert, shared her condolences, calling him a marvelous actor, and stating that it was a privilege to have crossed paths with him. Bernard Hill's extraordinary legacy lives on through his unforgettable performances and the profound impact he had on the entertainment world.